Okay, folks, somebody wanted me to do a little tutorial on how to set OBS up. Um, Now, there's a couple of little things that I have that it depends on your hardware, the way you have certain things set up, right? Like your the desktop audio, the mic, and stuff like that. Usually, when you plug it in, it will set this kind of stuff up, and you can just go into like here into advanced properties, right? And you can mess with this if you really want to, but I tend to leave all that stuff alone, right? Now, in order to get this big wide screen, you create what's called a desktop capture. And what you do is you go add, and you would add, where is it here? Display capture. There it is there. And that will pop this up. That's so you can do everything on the desktop here. And you'll notice when I'm recording that there's an image. And so what you do is you can right click properties, oops, right click properties, and I chose this little guy because that's something I rendered when they came out with the 2.0 Blender. They gave us this to render, which is cool. And there's the location right there. And you would browse to that and put that up there. And I made it small because I do at the odd time do the live streaming, so I have my video capture US plugged into the USB, and you got the video camera here, and it's actually got its own microphone, which is why you can hear in the background that sound. Um, but anyway, what you do here is uh, you would right click, you go properties, right, and you got all this here, and you just leave this alone, right? And I made it real small so it fits up in the corner, up in here, right? Kind of up in the corner, or it'd be, I guess, over here now. Okay. Um, what else can I say here quickly? I'm just now, if you're playing a game, um, you then go to this thing. I got this labeled game, but it would be add, right? And I believe it's game capture, right? And when you go like this, there's a drop down. And as you can see, I was playing Stellaris last, right? So it leaves that in there, but there'll be a drop down, and you start your game, and then you can just click into that. You go into the game, you come back out of the game, right, into here. You start your recording and go back in. That's usually the way I find that you can do recordings best. Now, if you want to do the live streaming, you're going to have make sure that your video device is set up. Now, I have the camera blocked off here because, well, I like my anonymity. Anyway, that's a privacy issue thing. And my microphone went, so I'm using the device because of its microphone. It's really bloody sensitive, too sensitive. And you can adjust that with these things, right? Like if I want to turn the volume down, I can do that here and there and all that. What else can we say here? Oh, when you go into settings, right? Um, if you're doing a game that's say 720p, right? You can go in here and you can change these settings here, and that would be like 1280 by 720, and you just put 1280 by 720 in here, and whatever your frame rates, like your monitor refresh rate is, that's the frame rate that you can maximum get in the game. But if you notice you're getting consistently a lot less, and it will tell you that down in the corner at the bottom here, then set it down lower so it uses less resources in OBS. Um, let's see, what else was there? There was some settings in here. Where was it? Yeah, you want to make sure that your bit rate, like I have 15 megabit downloads, and if you're doing a lot of 720 stuff, right? You kind of want to be around this 4000, and you want to set a keyframe interval in this output to 2. This is for recording videos. You also might want to have that keyframe interval set to 2 when you're doing live recordings. Now this is what 5 megabit, which is the 720p. So when you're doing live, you may want to increase that a little bit. I found that to be the sweet spot for when YouTube was kind of messing with all the bandwidth there during the heavy duty parts of the pandemic. It might change. I had that previously set at 5,000. So you may have to play with that to get it to work right. In recordings, as you can see, I have it higher bit rates because then that increases the quality, right? Um, what else was it? Yeah, super fast down here. Keyframe interval 0. I don't let YouTube convert things to the way it wants to. It downgrades every quality of video that I ever have anyway to crappier quality, and I don't know why. And they make money from doing that, which is cheesy. What else? Advanced. As you can see in here, you got the different types of renderers and stuff. You could try different things in here to see what quality and what will work with your hardware. I'm running Windows 7, so older hardware means you want to have, definitely you can't run DirectX 12, right? And well, let's see what else here. At the bottom here, if say you wanted to run a web page that had some special effects on it, you'll have to check this and restart everything before you record it. Okay, and I just thought I'd do that, and a little mention out that leftist uh, every leftist Twitter account got hacked tonight, and the module that does the blacklisting. So change all your passwords to Twitter, everybody. Yep, they got owned, and the big companies too, like Apple and accounts like Facebook, and I think even YouTube's got theirs whacked. That's what I'm saying. Like, yep, it was a big one. Okay.